In today's video, we're going to focus on the POS settings. This is where you can add your items and merchandise that you want to sell. And any item that you add, you can also add a stock to it, which we're going to see in more details. So to go to the POS settings, we're going to go to the left side menu, go to company settings, scroll down and go to POS settings. This will open up this page. In the POS settings, we have different functions. So we have items, we have bundles, we have categories, brands, and colors and sizes. Before we create any of our items, it's important to create our categories, our brands, and our colors and sizes if they are needed. So our categories are basically the, the category of our items. So say we sell shorts and t-shirts, those will fall under one category called clothing. So we can add a new category. As you can see, we can name it, say, clothing, we can save. And we can add as many categories as we want. So say we have another category called, let's say, protein bars. Once we have our categories in place, we can create our brands. So here we can also create as many brands as we want. As you can see, all these are created. And if we want to add new ones, we just click add new and we can name it. Say this is called AMP, for example. Click save. And if colors and sizes are needed, we can click on colors and sizes and we can add new color, add new size, and we can add them as well. Say, for example, color would be red and a size would be, say, large. Make sure, of course, to save. And once we have all those three sections filled, we go back to our items and now we can create our item. So we click on add item. As you can see, we can add the item name. Let's call this protein bar, I don't know, chocolate. The minimum quantity will define when will the system notify you on the front desk dashboard that you need to restock. Say, for example, you put 5 here, and say you got from your supplier 20 items. So we have 20 protein bar chocolate flavored. Whenever you have 5 left, so you sold 15, you have 5 remaining, the system will notify you to restock. The item code here is based on the barcode that you have. So what you can do is you can add a barcode, connect the barcode scanner to your computer, and you'll be able to scan this item and automatically have it selected to be sold from your POS section, which we'll see at a later stage. If you don't have a barcode scanner, you can input a random number here, like a 2 or 3 digit number, say 01, the next item would be 02, 03, etc. And we input, of course, the selling price. Let's say the protein bar chocolate is sold for $7. Then we select the category. So under which category will this fall under? So we're going to put it under the category of protein bars that we created. Then we select our brands. So this will fall under one brand. Let's put it under AMP that we created. So then we have a couple of checkboxes that are optional to select. So of course we have non-stock item, and what that will do is it will make the stock of this item unlimited, which means we can sell it as much as we need. Enable size and color. If the item requires different sizes and colors, such as clothing, for example, we can enable this. So this section here that says colors/sizes will be enabled. And of course, disable item, and that in case any item is not sold out anymore and you want to disable it, but keep its information on your system, you can just disable it from here. Otherwise, we can just click add, and this item has been added to our system. Let's check it out together. So we're just going to write its name in the search. We have protein bar chocolate. It's sold for $7. It's under the category of protein bars with the brand AMP. Now, as you can tell, there's no quantity yet. It still says no stock in red. So the second step we need to do after creating the item is adding stock. So we click on stock here and we click add stock. We can input the stock reference number, which can be the invoice number from our supplier. We can select the item. Say we want the protein bar chocolate that we created. We can put a description if we want to, this is optional, and we can create our supplier, that is also optional. If you want to know more about creating suppliers, please check out our video on expenses. So after we do that, we need to input our quantity. So how many protein bar chocolate flavored are we getting? Let's say we're getting 30 bars. And how much does it cost us to buy it? Per item, of course. So here, let's say we're selling it for $7. Say each item costs us $3 to get it. So the total is calculated automatically. It calculates 3 times 30 items. That's $90. We click submit. And now, as you can see, our protein bar, chocolate flavored, has a quantity of 30 items. Now, this item is ready to be sold to clients. So what we need to do is go to our left side menu. You can see we have a section called POS. We can click on it. Our categories are embedded here. So you can select, say, protein bars. This is one of the categories that we created. And inside it, we're going to have the items that have this category. In this section, it would be chocolate. So the first step is we select it. And as you can see, automatically the quantity became 29. Then we input the name of the client. Let's say this client is called Mario. We select him. As you can see, this item is here. Of course, I can select multiple items. I can sell multiple items as well. So say I want to sell a protein shake as well. I can always do that, and you can sell them together. But for this scenario, we're just selling one item. The total is here. It's 7 USD. I can add a discount if I want to. Say 50%. It automatically changes the total. Then I pick a payment method. How is this client paying? If they're paying us immediately, we can pick a payment method. If they want to pay us later, we can put it on account. So it reflects as a negative $7 on the client's balance. So let's select USD. As you can see here, we can print the invoice immediately if we want to. Click submit. And done. This item has been sold. Now, there are multiple things I can do from here. One of them is, as you can tell, on the upper right hand, I have a sale history button. If I click on it, I can see the invoices of the items that I sold. And I can do multiple things from here. First of all, I can see the invoice, the date it was made, from what warehouse did it go out, from which branch, the, the name of the client, how many items did he buy, and the amount. Of course, I can click view to see them in more detail. So I can tell that I sold the client a protein bar, chocolate flavored. I can see the receipt number. I can print the invoice. If I click on it, it's going to open up, as you can see, an invoice that displays all the information, the item name, the quantity, the net amount, the VAT, the total. And of course, say, for example, a client wants to return the item. So you want to pay them back. You have a return button available here, which we can click on. This item, as you can see, I need to click plus next to it. So I know if I have multiple items, I can choose which ones to return. Then I choose how am I paying back the client. If I'm paying them back, let's say by cash, I can choose the one that's called cash or USD, and those you can name them by yourself. If I don't want to give them any money back and I just want to give them extra credit for those $7 to use later, I can put it on their account. In this scenario, let's choose USD and click submit. As you can see, a credit note was created here, and this item got returned to our stock. So if we check our stock now for the protein bars, it's 30 again, it's not 29.